call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Commodores will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out.
Breaks into the open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. The Commodores offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense.
Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort.
There he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Dores. Once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that goes down as a pass completion. How about the quarterback seeing the fullback, understanding I can get some positive yards here, dumping it off to him to get a small gain.
Bringing the heat. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. There he goes. Just sort of a read. This run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. This pass is caught by the back, but not in bounds, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. Pulls it in and looking upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Just going to keep it after the snap. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense set on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So run game now.
Touchdown, Vandy. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat.
14, you can kind of feel that way, but dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. And the ball has come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. The option look. Here's the handoff. Nice move there. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice.
Intercepted for the 11th time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. On the ground, it's Roy. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. The inside handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
He'll throw on 3rd down. He got it! They will score! Touchdown, Commodores!
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're looking at a 21-point hold. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Vols send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. The 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the option. Got a little space. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. On the option, he'll toss it. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Split backs here. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rourke. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's got him in the flat. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Commodores headed quickly to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the...
He's got it on the outside. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to throw on first down. He's open on the right. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And the Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. At the 45 on his way. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Dores. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Punt is in the air. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's got it on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Ready to fire from the pistol. Here we go. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Commodores will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Rourke. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the Commodores are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great...
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this up.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly complete. Stumbled to the ground. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
They'll run the option. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out! They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And the Commodores will punt this one away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Volunteers. Defense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Looking for room. It's Rourke. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Vols will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On the option. He'll pitch it. There he goes. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Picks up the first down. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Vandy. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Looking for a big gain. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Got it in the middle. It's Rooks. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
That's reeled in. It's Rooks. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Safe completion on the screen. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Plows through the defense. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. The Volunteers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Volunteers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers in this defense.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The pitch. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. Still running at the 40. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Catch in the middle. It's Pope. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here is the Tennessee offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Turning it on. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Vols come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Fights off the defender. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates